Alright, guys, you got your boy. Can't even pronounce his own name, Jet Stingren here today, and today we'll be going ahead and playing through Project Triangle Strategy, or just Triangle Strategy now at this point. I've been waiting for this game pretty much since when it was first revealed around the time last year, and I really did like the game's design. I really do love the whole 2D to 3D type of style of art. So I'm going to be pretty much excited to play through this game. I have been playing a little bit on my own free time just to kind of see what routes I want to choose and stuff. We'll be doing a little bit different ones from this walkthrough comparatively to my file. So there's that. But before we get into the game, there's a few things I do need to explain. One, this game is very story intensive, so there could be times where there's a lot of story going on and not much action. I don't know how I'm gonna split this up in the future. I don't know if I'm gonna do like just certain segues where it's just straight story and then some episodes, or I do like story then basically make it into an episode and then I do the battle and then go from there. You know, I'm not really sure, but yeah.
On the faraway continent of Norzelia, three mighty powers reigned. The Kingdom of Glenbrook, through which runs the mighty Norzelia River, bringing flourishing trade. The Grand Duchy of Esfrost, a land of ice and snow beneath which slumbers rich veins of iron. And in the desert, the holy state of Hyzant, home to the lake from which is harvested the salt essential to life. With each nation controlling one vital resource, conflict between these three powers was all too common. Minor disputes and skirmishes gave rise to fierce battles, and before long, the realm was engulfed in a bloody conflict that would rage on for years. Many died in what came to be known as the Salt Iron War. Brought to their limits and facing their mutual demise, the three powers at last negotiated a truce. The Norzelia Consortium is formed, a neutral organization that oversees fair trade of iron and salt. Finally, peace came to the realm. 30 years pass. Now, a new bond is set to be formed between the Grand Duchy of Esfrost and House Wolffort of Glenbrook, whose power in the kingdom is second only to that of the royal family itself.
Lord Serenoa? Good morning.
Congratulations, my lord. The future of Wolffort is looking brighter than ever.
Today's the day, is it not? We're all ready for the big moment. Thank you, everyone.
Young Master, Lord Serenoa. So, you were here after all.
Ah, Benedict. It would seem word has reached the people already.
You can thank Eridor for that. He couldn't refrain from blabbing the news to anyone who would listen. I'll have a talk with him after.
This is a momentous day, not merely for our domain, but for all of Glenbrook. I do not think it possible to keep it a secret.
This is well and true, my lord, but you must consider your betrothed's lineage.
I'm well aware of the situation, Benedict. I cannot say for sure what repercussions this may have. What I do know is that the people rejoice for us and harbor hope for the future. As the future Lord of House Wolffort, I must rise to the occasion.
Fine resolve, my lord. As house steward, I will do all in my power to assist.
Thank you, Benedict. It is heartening to have the support of my father's right-hand man.
Shall we head to the port then, my lord?
So soon? I had thought we would have more time.
The river's waters have risen with the heavy rainfall earlier this week. And given the wind, I think it likely that Esfrost's ship will arrive ahead of schedule.
You never cease to amaze. Very well then, let us be on our way.
Alright, so this is the world map. And one of the cool things about this world map is, well, a lot of things that happen in this map you can basically see. Sometimes there are little cutscenes where you can kind of gather a little bit of more personal information about certain stories or sequences of events, or just kind of learn a little bit before you progress. The red ones are basically the ones where you're gonna have to make a decision which will change your conviction. The green ones are pretty much just safe to watch. You just kind of get a little bit more lore for the game. So let's do it.
I thank you for the escort. You are free to go.
Lady Frederica, there is no one here to receive you.
He will be along shortly, no doubt. If I have heard true, he is not the type to keep a lady waiting.
By your leave, then. We wish you everlasting happiness, my lady.
Thank you. I shall work hard, both for my new home and for my motherland. Please let brother, the Archduke, know that.
As you command, my lady. We leave the rest to you, Gila.
I shan't let you down. Phew, Glenbrook at last. Finally, we can take a moment of respite from our long journey. That said, it would seem we've arrived ahead of schedule.
I much prefer it to being late. This is a momentous day for Esfrost, and for the entire realm. We cannot afford to make a bad first impression.
I agree, which is why we cannot have you looking so tense. Why don't we go for a bit of a stroll?
A fine idea. After all, this may be the last time in a while that I am free to do as I please. Most are not inclined to grant liberty to one of Rosellan heritage, such as me.
You brought that pendant with you?
Of course. It is the only memento I have of my mother.
Thank you kindly, little lady. Letting a whole boatload of guards go back home was a stroke of genius. We heard tell you'd be here, and we wanted to be the ones to welcome you.
The winds of fortune are blowing today, aren't they, Pa?
Brigands!
Stand back, Frederica. I shan't let them have you.
Alright, so this is our first example of a fight where something will happen. Of course, this is basically where you only really see something like this in the game. So whenever you see like the little two swords crossing, that means that there's going to be a battle here with the red text, which, yeah. So let's go and get right into it, and it's obviously going to be us against the obvious brigands that are trying to take Frederica, and yeah.
What do you intend to do with us?
Make you our little hostages, that's all. And wring every last coin out of the duchy and House Wolford.
What's with that pink hair, though? Ya Rosellen? And that lady looks like she's from Hyzant. Did we go after the wrong boat?
Impossible! Ship was full of Vesfrosti soldiers.
Enough! I am without a doubt.
Have you bandits no shame? Attacking two innocent women?
And just who in the hell are you?
Alright, so this is what the conviction meter is. Now, they don't really tell you specifically what this is in terms of the first playthrough of the game. If you are on New Game Plus, it tells you exactly what your conviction is, depending on what type it is. So, you can choose whichever one you want. But of course, whichever action gives you a sort of conviction change. So, just pick wisely or pick whichever you feel most comfortable for your first playthrough. For us, I'm gonna just say this.
Who are you exactly? A band of common brigands from the looks of it.
Got you curious, huh? You can call me Trapper. Leader of the fiercest band of brigands this realm's ever seen.
And I'm his daughter, Trish. We've 100 men at our beck and call. You'd be wise to surrender while you have the chance.
Of love, to be sure. I doubt the man would lead his own daughter into battle if he truly commanded such an army.
Most astute, my lord. This is doubtless the extent of their mighty band.
Enough of your whispering. Now tell us who you are, you bloody cowards.
Only a fool would reveal such precious knowledge to his foe.
Hey, who you calling a fool? Enough of this! You'll regret ruining our plans!
To arms, my lord.
Stand back, the both of you.
No, we fight together. I brought this upon us through my indiscretion. Pray allow me to help.
My lady.
I am a teacher of the arcane arts, and Frederica is a most apt pupil.
I can assure you we shan't be a burden.
Then I ask for your support from the back lines.
And you shall have it.
Why didn't you tell me you were having such fun? I would have joined you sooner.
What are you doing here?
Let us talk later. Now, I believe we have some lawless ruffians to rouse.
Alright, so that just basically gives you the basic gist of what the characters do. So we have the following characters. We have Benedict, who specializes in buffing. We have Gila, who specializes in healing. And we have Frederica, who specializes in fire-based magic. Now, out of all the characters that you started with just out of prologue, or well, chapter 1, I would say both your starting characters, Serenoa and Frederica, are probably the best ones. Roland's pretty good too, but we don't consider him as a party member just yet.
Their confidence is admirable, at least.
But he can be recruited.
My lord.
Give them no quarter. We cannot allow brigands to have the run of Wolford.
Just who are these people anyway?
Now, Benedict.
This basically gives you the explanation of how battles work. Really, this game really does want the priority of you being able to back attack or chain attack up with your party members, because that is what really gives you the extra benefit of damage. So,
We do not take kindly to thievery here in Wolford.
and that just tells you like about the action gauge, which is at the bottom of your screen. As you can see, who goes first, who's doing what action, etc. So for example, if I go over here and attack him, you can see that actively draws in a lot of aggro, which is something I just don't want to do. I could go here and then proceed to attack, which of course will allow me to deal damage to the enemy, but not gonna do that just yet. I'm gonna kind of let them kind of come to me. So let's just end our turn.
You think you're all high and mighty, huh? Well, we'll show you we're no slouches ourselves. Ready for battle. We're just trying to make a living here. You're wide open.
Our land has no place for those who disregard the law. I see a path to victory.
Alright, so we're gonna Raging Beast
Time to strike.
me.
Charge!
Roland gets the move. We got a pretty nice hit off, which is we got a dodge, which is pretty nice. We are going to just attack first. We unfortunately missed. Good job.
Shall we make it a contest, my friend? Let us see who brings down more of these rough.
Good job, Roland.
I think not. Whatever would I tell your father if harm were to befall you?
Now I am calling him by his name because you can see this in the prologue and in the demo. My bad. You can see this in the demo.
Let us remain calm and clear-headed. That is our surest path to victory. I shall do what I can.
Alright, so when you're using Gila, always heal. Always heal.
We must defend ourselves from this. I fight for peace.
And the reason why you always want to heal with Gila is simply because of the fact that, well, it's free damage for one. Like, it's free damage. I kind of wanted to put her in the front here so that Serenoa could get in the back. I could start doing a little bit of chain attacks there. But I think I will just do this instead.
Lane, heed my call.
Yeah, he kind of just jumps in front too.
Forward.
So I can't even do the thing I wanted to do to him. I just have to go for this instead. Or I could loop over and proceed to just delaying strike him,
I'll make this quick.
which is something I'm gonna
My
do.
turn.
Let us pry out their weakness.
Now, Benedict's damage isn't really that hot, so I am gonna be focusing on having him support.
For victory. My lance strikes true.
Shall we begin?
That worked, huh?
So as you can see, she got the crit by hitting me from behind, which is something that they will be doing a lot of,
Appreciated.
because that gets you a little bit of extra damage.
Damn it.
As you can see, that's also what a chain attack
I will
looks
end
like.
this.
I can go for another Scorch here, but I think I want to save it for now. So I think I will just go for a regular Tome of Fire. And then allow Sarah, never mind.
For the honor of House Wolford.
I was gonna say allow Serenoa to do the thing, but never mind.
Ha-ha! Sheer goal. My lance strikes true.
Shall we begin?
So this almost kills. And I'm sure Gila doesn't die.
Let us pry out their weakness. You have nothing left.
Point me at him. Yeah. That worked, huh?
Let me show
Alright.
you what I've learned.
So we can definitely Scorch.
With the powers in me.
Carefully.
This ends
Here.
There is no mercy on the battlefield.
Just raging beast me, I
All for
guess.
victory.
It's not over yet.
I'm going to have to heal for now.
This isn't good.
Can I kill? I cannot. So I will just cure wounds.
Coming through.
Ready for battle. You're wide open.
I fight for peace.
We can chain attack here. Can we scorch and do the same thing as well? We can't. So it totally looks like chain attacking is a little bit more damage, I think, than scorching. Let me see. Scorch does 70. This will do a little bit more because it gives them both the XP, which is going to be nice.
Cool. What would father do? I need this.
I'm gonna
There
need to
is
heal.
no mercy on the battlefield.
My turn. It
I'm gonna do that just so we can chip away at them a little bit more.
Let me heal your wounds.
Alright, Frederica can heal.
Appreciated.
I got careless.
Ready for battle.
Allow me. Two actions.
A little bit of split damage in there.
Defeat is not an option.
I mean, I could take the time to take care of him now, I guess.
I see a path to victory. Your defense is just as for the future of House Wolford.
Alright, Benedict levels up. Nice. Alright, double thrust does kill. Alright, so that's basically telling you about spoils, which is whenever you get like a nice little drop.
Appreciated.
Able to heal Frederica a bit.
Impossible.
Ready for battle.
I cannot lose.
Can we scorch one more time? We can. Which will put them both
We
down.
will make our
Well, close to
ideas
both down anyway.
Forward.
And then we should be able to take you out to finish.
To lead, I must grow.
And then we're gonna go ahead and go help Roland out.
Let us pry out their weakness.
Go ahead, Benedict, take him out.
Damn it all! This can't be!
So that's the exquisite spoils. Good.
Do now. I'll try this for my kingdom.
Who leveled up off that pretty pog?
I shall do what I can.
Kind of funny we actually did level up off that.
Point me at him.
Damn it!
At this
As now we can
point,
focus on
I-
taking her out. We can just kind of send everybody over there.
For the honor of House Wolford. For victory. Brace yourself.
You little.
Did you see
I
that?
shall try my level best.
Shall we begin?
I cannot lose.
Let my guard down.
For the
That
honor of
worked,
House
huh?
Wolford. Charge.
Alright, so mission's almost over. We just gotta get rid of Prish, which should be done in a couple more actions. We just need to I mean, you really should just be buffing instead, actually. Now that I think about it, we really should just be buffing. There's no point in really trying to move if we're not gonna make it in time.
Allow me.
We don't have a move for her yet, so
What a mess! Perfect opportunity that worked, huh?
and then we let Serenoa finish the job.
You'll rue this day! You...
And we did it, guys.
Wait, I know that face! That's the Wolfort Lordling!
What's that you say?
Wolfort? It can't be.
What are they doing here so damn soon?
This ain't what we planned for. Let's get out of here.
We're a bunch of no-good thieves. At least they know when they're in over their heads.
I would have preferred to apprehend them and see them atone for their crimes, but so be it.
Your bride-to-be is safe. Isn't that what matters?
My bride-to-be.
My sincerest apologies. I had no idea we were being trailed by bandits. But where are my manners? I am Frederica of the Grand Duchy of Esfrost. I have come to fulfill our agreement. I am honored to join you in marriage and to call House Wolfort my new home.
The honor and pleasure is mine, Lady Frederica. Pray forgive me for not introducing myself sooner.
To think you'd fight at each other's side in battle before exchanging your vows. Though, I dare say that it bodes well for Wolfort that its new lord and lady make such a fine team.
Your Highness! Here you are. Why, the entire Kingsguard has been scouring the land for you.
Did you sneak out of the castle again, Roland?
When I heard my best friend's betrothed was arriving in Glenbrook, I simply couldn't miss the occasion.
While we appreciate the sentiment, perhaps you should have said something to the king.
I'm the least of my dear father's concerns. Though I suspect Huette will think otherwise. I suppose I'd best be on my way back. Rest easy, my fair Lady Frederica. You are in good hands here. I look forward to celebrating your union. Till we meet again.
His ring bore the insignia of Glenbrook's royal family. Could that have been...
Prince Roland, King Regna's younger son.
So a lord and a prince drove off a band of brigands by their own hand. What a fascinating nation we've come to, Frederica.
This is Sheila, my tutor and attendant.
Famed is the martial prowess of the Wolforts. It was an honor to be able to witness it firsthand.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Serenoa of House Wolfort. And this is Benedict, trusted steward of my family.
It is my honor to serve Lord Serenoa in any and all matters.
On behalf of House Wolfort, I welcome you to our domain.
You may think this is an odd question, my lord, but I ask it nonetheless. What does the color of my hair mean to you?
it is not too forward of me to say so, I find it most beautiful.
Thank you, my lord. But you need not flatter me.
I said only what I mean. I have always been fond of roses, and your hair is as beautiful as any of them.
I adore them too.
Then it would seem we have something in common.
Lady Frederica, everyone awaits. Allow us to escort you back to Castle Wolffort.
Thank you, Benedict. It would be my honor.
Serenoa of Glenbrook's House Wolffort and Frederica of Esfrost will unite in marriage to strengthen the ties between their two nations. In doing so, the newfound allies hope to hold their own in the face of Hyzant's salt monopoly, which continues even now, decades after the war. Who could have known that this was but a prelude to an uprising that would engulf all of Norzelia in the flames of war?
Alright guys, that is what we're gonna call it for the first episode today. We took care of that and we got Frederica and Gila to join our party members. So let's go ahead and wrap it up for right now. We're gonna come right back with some more episodes in just a moment. So I'll see you guys next time. Peace.